Here we will continue the chapter 3, that is additive manufacturing process. So we are discussing about the process chain and we are discussing the last stage, that is post processing. The final task in the process chain is the post processing task. At this stage generally some manual operations are necessary. As a result, the danger of damaging a part is particularly high. Therefore, the operator for this last process step has high responsibility for the successful process realization. The necessary post-processing takes for some major rapid prototyping systems are cleaning tasks referred to the removal of excess parts which may have remained on the parts. Thus, for a SLA part, this refers to excess resin residing in entrapped portion such as a blind hole of a part, as well as the removal of supports. Similarly, for SLS parts, the excess powder has to be removed. Likewise, for loam, pieces of excess wood-like blocks of paper which acted as support have to be removed. Next I will discuss liquid-based rapid prototyping system. Most liquid-based rapid prototyping systems build parts in a vat of photocurable liquid resin, an organic resin that cures or solidifies under the effect of exposure to laser radiation, usually in the UV range. The laser cures the resin near the surface, forming a hardened layer. When a layer of the part is formed, it is lowered by an elevation control system to allow the next layer of resin to be similarly formed over it. This continues until the entire part is completed. The vat can then be similarly formed over it. This continue until the entire part is completed. The vat can then be drained and the part removed for further processing if necessary. There are variations to this technique by the various vendors and they are dependent on the type of light or laser, method of scanning or exposure, type of liquid resin, type of elevation and optical system used. 3D system or stereolithography apparatus, that is known as SLA also. Models and specifications. 3D system produce a wide range of machines to cater to various part size and throughput. There are several models available, including those in the series of SLA 250 by 30A, SLA 250 by 50, SLA 250 by 50 HR, SLA 3500, SLA 5000, SLA 7000 and Viper SI2. The SLA 250 by 30A is an economical and versatile SLA starter system that uses a helium-cadmium laser. For bigger build envelope, the SLA 3500 or SLA 5000 and SLA 7000 are available. These three machines use a different laser from the SLA 250 solid state laser. The SLA 7000 that we can see in this figure is the top of the series. It can build parts up to 4 times faster than SLA 5000 with the capacity of building thinner layers. Minimum layer thickness 0.025 mm for finer surface finish. Its faster speed is largely due to its dual spot lasers ability. The Viper SI2 system builds parts with a smooth surface finish, excellent optical clarity, high accuracy and thin straight vertical walls. It is ideal for a myriad of solid imaging application, from rapid modeling and prototyping to injection modeling and investment casting. Specifications of these machines are summarized here. The advantages and disadvantages are: the main advantages of SLA system are round-the-clock operation. The SLA can be used continuously and unattended round the clock. Good user support. The computerized process serves as a good user support. Build volumes. The different SLA machines have build volumes ranging from small to large to suit the need of different users. Then good accuracy. The SLA has good accuracy and can thus be used for many applications area. Then surface finish. The SLA can obtain one of the best surface finishes among RP technologies. Then wide range of material. There is a wide range of material from general purpose material to specify material for specific application. The main disadvantages of using SLA are require support structures that have overhangs and undercuts must have support that are designed and fabricated together with the main structure. Require post processing. Post processing includes removal of supports and other unwanted materials, which is tedious, time consuming and can damage the model. Require post curing. Post curing may be needed to cure the object completely and ensure the integrity of the structure. Then working of SLA system. Process 3D system or stereolithography process create three-dimensional plastic object directly from CAD data. The process being with the wet filled with the photo-curable liquid resin and the elevator table set just below the surface of the liquid resin. The operator loads a three-dimensional CAD solid model file into the system. Then supports are designed to stabilize the part during building. Then the translator converts the CAD data into a STL file. The control unit slices the model and supports into a series of cross-section from 0.025 to 0.5 mm, that is 0.001 to 0.02 inch thick. The computer controls optical scanning system, then directs and focuses the laser beam so that it solidifies a two-dimensional cross-section corresponding to the slice on the surface of the photocurable liquid resin to a depth greater than one layer thickness. The elevator table then drops enough to cover the solid polymer with another layer of the liquid resin. A leveling wiper or vacuum blade, that is, moves across the surface to re-coat the next layer of the resin on the surface. The laser then draws the next layer. This process continues building the part from bottom up until the system completes the part. The part is then raised out of the wet and cleaned of excess polymer. The main component of the SLA system are a control computer, a control panel, a laser, an optical system and a process chamber. Then 3D verified TM module. This module can be accessed to confirm the integrity and or provide limited repair to stereolithography or STL files before part building without having to return to the original CAD software. Then next part is view TM module. This module can display the STL file and slice file, that is SLI, in graphical form. The viewing function is used for visual inspection and for the orientation of this file so as to achieve optimal building. Then merge module. By using merge, several SLI files can be merged into a group which can be used together in future process. Then Vista TM module. This module is a powerful software tool that automatically generates support structure for the part files. Part Manager TM module. This software module is the first stage of preparing a part for building. And next one is Slice TM module. This is the second stage of preparing a part for building. It converts the spreadsheet information from the Part Manager TM module to a model of three-dimensional cross-section or layers. Converge TM module. This is the third and last stage of preparing a part for building. This is the module which creates the final build files used by a SLA. Then principle of SLA system. The SLA process is basically fundamentally on the following three principles. First one is parts are built from a photocurable liquid resin that cures when exposed to a laser beam, basically undergoing the photopolymerization process, which scan across the surface of the resin. Then the second principle is the building is done layer by layer, each layer being scanned by the optical scanning system and controlled by an elevation mechanism, which lowers the completion of each layer. Means this is additive manufacturing process. The next one, that is application. Model for conceptualization, packaging and presentation are made by SLA. Then prototypes for design, analysis, verification and functional testing. Then parts for prototype tooling and low volume production tooling. Patterns for investment casting, sand casting and molding. Tools for fixtures and tooling design and production tooling.